Good morning, friends. Welcome back. If you're new here, welcome in. My name is Ray, and this is day 64. And I forgot to do something at the end of yesterday's recording. So, let's start off with that. I have a couple of logs. Right. Yeah, a few other bits and pieces to be done as well, but that's fine. Ooh. Wait, why is she all coloured up and asking for stuff? How you doing? Hey, sweetie. Out for another round of Guess What Octavia dug up today? Oh, what did she dig up? Oh, yes. That's the, I almost said the spirit. Unintentional puns are the worst. What did she dig up? Nothing? Nothing? Ooh, hey, that looks new. Mine. It is. It's very new. Okay, awesome. Let's see. Apparently I'm clicking on things early. It's fine. Oh, Lee. What does Lee want? How you doing? I had that dream again. Big blob, slurping up everything I care about. What do you think it means? Friend, I have no idea. This time, when the blob was rolling up the road, I got a better look at it. It seemed like it had a lot of stuff inside it. My stuff. My books, my animals, my priceless toaster ovens. And on it rolled, swallowing up the fences, the barn, Mum and Pop, and then finally me. I don't know, friend. I thought the stream was a metaphor for the lean years. Back when we almost lost everything. But this feels like something even worse. Maybe it's related to his death? I don't know. I'm just a humble bear who lived a humble life. Maybe the dream's a message, like some good advice I've been ignoring. Something like clean up the farm before it collapses under its own weight. Maybe. That's a possibility. He's still waiting, that's fine. He, for those that are new here, he's waiting on this thing, which I can only get from the mayor, Valentina. Oh, you've got a non-story quest? Here's a rock riddle. What's tougher than feldspar, but can't beat topaz? Something green, apparently. Large piggy bank. Wait. There's only one large piggy bank. Can get me out of here. Broken urn. There you go. Quartz. Correct. Rocks are great. Oh, but he gave me a crafting recipe. What are we learning? Uncommon bamboo table. And it's cheap. Right. Let's go see. Oh! Hi, Allison. What's up? Oh, she's lost her broom. Near a broken robot and Imp's got it. Well, that'll be fairly easy. You're all happy? You're okay? Are you sorry for making me cry yesterday? Non-story quest here. overlooked the natural beauty of this island. Something must be done. Okay, so trash today. That's great. You're okay. Oh, must be a mail day. Workbench. Okay, imp. Okay, so all we're gonna look out for now at this point is imps that are holding on to things they shouldn't be holding on to. How you doing? Well, assistant. I think I'm ready to set out on my first ghostly ride. Can we get rid of this insect? I'm just gonna wait for it to go because if I'm gonna take a screenshot here, I don't want a bug in the picture. Dude, stop it. Go away. Goodness, so annoying. Go away. I usually ignore them, but this looks like it's going to be story quest related, and I want it for the thumbnail, right? What? I'm just going to take a picture for that anyway. Because that's not going anywhere. So before I go, there it goes. Do you want to hear about how my last ride went a lifetime ago? Yes. Yes. After I gave up the mayor's office, I used to take Wolfsbane out on the road all the time. I'd ride past boarded up stores, vandalized fountains, statues rusting away, and I'd just keep riding. The longer I rode, the more I felt at peace. And then one day, I turned a corner and saw Clyde Wallace putting up a for sale sign on City Hall. You what? And all at once, I felt so freaking angry again. I remember my foot was pressed on the gas too hard, but just a flash, I realized I was losing control. And Wolfsbane went into a skid, and Clyde's eyes sped towards me, going wide. And that's the last thing I remember. Well, enough reminiscing. You're hereby relieved of your duty as assistant to the mayor. You have served the office with distinction, far better than the other assistant who took the job years back. I may even prefer you to Bruce. It's time for me to let go now. Please, take this. I don't need it. There's our screenshot. That's our thumbnail. See you around town, neighbor. I like her story. It actually, other than the fact that she obviously died in a terrible motorbike accident, she found her peace before then. It's so nice. Aw, so happy for you. Does that mean that she killed Clyde as well? Hi, little fauna. I've been letting my thoughts wander with the bird song, and I finally wandered back to that statue you brought me. There's one more thing I'd like you to find. Something I lost when that statue burned. You'll know it when you see it, I think. Whose skull? This better just be the recipe. It's not. How you doing? I've been working on that last project, Maker Buddy. Almost ready to show it to you. But while I've been working, it's come back to me. I've remembered how I died. I don't know if you want to hear about something like that. It's up to you. You can tell me. I'm glad to hear that. I was an old bear when it happened. My wife had passed on. My son lived nearby. He visited occasionally. We munched on biscuits together and didn't say much. But I had taken to crafting things again. Secretly. Birdhouses with big swooping roofs. You try to say that quickly. Very unorthodox. Once in a while I looked down at my wrinkled paws, cutting bold shapes in the wood, and I'd laugh out loud in my empty house. I wondered, what would Harold say? It was a cold day when I finally decided to hang one of those birdhouses up. I put it on a tree right outside my window, right outside my house, right outside, and then I heard a neighbour's door opening. I ran up the stairs, the icy stairs. My legs swept out from under me, and as I was falling, all I could think about was how foolish I must look. Legs up, falling down. How sorry I was to make a scene like that for a neighbour to see. I was sorry in the last conscious moments of my life. And for what? What was I sorry for? Thanks for listening, Maker Buddy. I think my work will be done very soon. He is an old man, or an old bear. He slid down some icy stairs. Oh my goodness. Charlotte's got a story quest. Sorry, I'm just chasing an imp. I was almost fully grown when the woods around our houses were declared a national park. Most of the ghosts and imps had vanished by then. Most of the living bears had left too. One day I was out on one of my usual rock finding missions for Ted when I saw two big ears sticking out just above the tree line. Mr. Kit, I called. You're a little shorter than I remember. That happens, he called back, when you lose your job. Give your old friend Bill my congratulations on his new official position. And Charlotte, he said, it's high time you took on a new position too. Then he gave me something. What was it? Oh. Oh. Speaking of the captain, let's go check on him. There's a couple of imps here. Okay, he's just got a daily quest. Since broom. Actually, there might even not be a daily quest. It might just be because that starfish I picked up. There's another one over here. Nope. It's a something. Not a soul survived that accident. Do you want to hear how it all ended? Yes. That ship would never sail again, of course. It was wrecked on the shore. In time, the tides would eat it away to crab food. But on that day, I, Bill with a snout, captain and sole living passenger, leapt from the deck of the cosy ferry and onto the shore. Little did I know, invisible spirits were abandoned on the boat as well, vacationers visiting their old lives. With the ferry broken, they'd be stranded there. I stood on the beach, looking out at the water. I dared not face the land. For there waited the last of the living bears of Cozy Grove, stranded by my drunken mistake. A motley crew of leftovers, to be sure. An old photographer, and a crackpot in a cabin. And my dear friend, the ranger, Charlotte Pine. I could not face what I'd done to her. So instead I steered seaward, watched the gulls circling in the new morning sky. How very free they looked. I watched them as the freezing water lapped at my feet. My teeth chattered until I couldn't feel my lips. Not a soul survived the accident. None of those spirits on the ship, nor those bears on land, ever left this place again. Take this. Give it to her when the time's right. Oh, you poor thing. Oh, wow. You poor, poor thing. What a horrible way to... Oh, jeez. That's right. Mr. Kit gave me my ranger's badge. Apparently he's very high up in the parks department. He told me he'd be back to check on me when the time was right. No rush, I told him. He never returned for the rest of my life. Maybe I should have rushed him a little more. Getting so many stories today. Speaking of Mr. Kit, though, while we're here, gimme. How much is that going to cost me? Yeah, we're going to need to get that because I like the clothes shopping. Well, there's a torch here. Grab that. Oh my goodness, that is so cute. Nope. Nope. New collectible there. Thank you. Have a log. I was gonna wait, but... Put stuff in storage. Not a lot to put away, actually. Just do that, I guess. And I'll find a place to put this greenhouse later. Where am I looking? Buy some hanging fish. Looking for imps. Looking for crystal rocks. Alright. So let's start with the crystal rocks. Oh, wait. It's not. You have it. That easily. Okay, help me out here, Kit. I need to wrap my head around this. The mayor spent her whole life making sure Cozy Grove was picture perfect. I come in and start modernizing, bringing in not so cozy businesses. The town falls on hard times, as expected. At the end of all that, no haggling over the price, no contract negotiations. The mayor just gave the town deed away? It's tragic, Kid. I love it. I don't like you. Just that pure, really random I don't like you. That wasn't there before, was it? Alright, crystal rocks. Behind something? That is the behind something one, isn't it? Yeah. There it is. Beach bench, grass piles. Okay. Well, we're gonna head this way and drop off the broom to Allison. Nice. Pickled eggs, pickled veggies, and a bagel. Probably to have the egg and the veggies on. Dude! What? Behind something. Hanging fish. What the heck? Not the only hanging fish today, is it? Just you watch, there's going to be heaps. Hanging fish here. Okay. Oh, you've got a question mark. Hang on. Sorry, buddy. Oop. Is there any more hanging fish? I know that it's usually just these two that have it. I just have a sneaking suspicion it's this one. Okay. Oh, there it is, look! It's huge. And by a burrow. Okay. And this is the beach bench. We're gonna go over this way. Because I'm pretty sure there's a burrow over this side of the island. Yes, that's a burrow right there. Hey, buddy. Wow, little fauna. That's me. Before I joined the forest, that bit of bone contained the boundless imagination of Francesca Duclaw. I grew up watching my father carve. I practically lived in his workshop. To keep me from getting underfoot, he set me out from a young age with a stack of books. I knew Dad was gifted. Everyone in Cozy Grove knew it. He was a local treasure. As I grew older, I wondered, why did he limit himself? He only carved bear busts, grizzly mothers and elders and cubs every time. The books I read seemed so varied and ambitious by comparison. They were great works, profound and lasting. So when I took up my own carving knife, I decided whatever I made would be important. I practiced and practiced. I filled the house with my art. But the things I made never met my own high standards. I refused to sell them. When Dad died, he left the cabin to us. We had enough to live on, out of the woods. I kept carving, grandiose scenes and intricate stories. I poured everything into them, but they were never quite good enough, never quite done. Do you want to know what happened on that fateful day? I was napping outside when I smelled smoke. It must have been lunch. Salmon left in the frying pan, burner left on. Something pointless like that. Many of my sculptures were delicate, gentle waved crests under match-thin ships, feathers on angel wings. I'd bet they got the fire burning quick. For my dad and I, 80 years of work was lost that day. Not to mention the trees, the old woods that had sustained us, provided for us. I wasn't thinking about the forest in that moment, though. I wasn't thinking about any of my sculptures either when I decided to go back inside. What? I was thinking about that one face that Dad had carved years ago. I knew with complete conviction that it needed to survive. I did manage to save that bust. Yes. Because of me, a bit of us will live on. Oh my god. Oh, that's terrible. What a... Oh. Oh my goodness. Okay. It blows my mind just how many stories we've gotten today. Oh wow. Stuck. By a windmill behind so there's so many flippin' windmills. Oh. Please just be this one. Got it. Wonderful. So many stories. There you go. Thank you, my child. The island's sacred beauty is restored. Okay. Lights are going on all over the place. That's... I don't know. I sort of came in today thinking, you know, maybe I'll say goodbye to one. Maybe. I'm handling the goodbyes alright. You know, I was happy for Alison. She found her peace. Patrice, you know, with, I think it was a heart attack, if I remember rightly. The Mare definitely had her story, the final ride. But then all these other ones, it's almost overwhelming. I didn't expect stories. I was expecting just a lot of dailies. Especially when we walked past the first few and they just had, you know, little to nothing. So, 23 out of 47. We're basically roughly at the halfway point. For this one, I believe there is 2 more. Meet beers 17. And we're at 15, so yes, 2 more beers. So it doesn't matter how many we say goodbye to, there will always be beers on this island, which is great. We've got a lot of stories to tell, that's for sure. Wow, that's... You know what? I think we did good today. We did really good today. So I think so. But anyway, thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate you coming along and hanging out with me. And I don't know, I think I kind of rely on you being here so I can get through these stories. Otherwise, I would just skip them. You don't want food either? So if you're new here, I really appreciate a subscribe from you. That helps out the channel. And the other thing that really helps me out is smacking that like button and leaving a comment. I don't know what to ask you about today. I don't know, maybe we'll take bets on who leaves first. We've got Francesca, we've got Jeremy, we've got Ayan, and we've got. Which was another one that's pretty close to leaving. Lee? Lee, I think, is pretty close to leaving. But I'm leaning less towards him because he hasn't told us how he died yet. Maybe the captain. Maybe the captain. So who do you think would be our next to leave? That could be interesting. Okay. Thanks again. I'll see you next time. Bye.